News Now.
Good evening, I'm Laura Lee.
And I'm Dan Wolf. Thanks for joining us. The city of Duluth is phasing out its old parking meters and shifting to a mostly digital way to pay.
Northern News Now's Kyrie Johnson sat down with the city parking services manager and community members today to talk about the project and why not everyone is excited about the change.
If you're usually digging in your pockets for loose change when you're parking in Duluth, that routine might change soon. The city is saying goodbye to these coin-operated parking meters and is transitioning to a system that will focus on digital payments instead of physical ones. Over the next few weeks, Duluth Parking Services will start pulling out aging single-stall meters and replacing them with new Park Duluth zone signs, something they expect will save the city $2 million compared to replacing the meters.
Actually, 80% of our parking public already uses the Park Duluth app. So what we're doing is getting rid of all of the old aging meters, which are becoming really hard to maintain.
That means drivers will need to pay electronically through the Park Duluth app, a QR code, or text to park. But not everyone wants to rely on their phone to park.
There's so many other apps that you have to download for everything. I kind of wish it was just a website. That would make it way easier than having to download another app for another service.
And businesses downtown worry about accessibility for their customers.
Probably every fourth or fifth customer that comes in here is like, can you help me with parking? To access an app, you need to have a smartphone. And maybe everybody doesn't have that.
And while the city promises a simple new system, not all residents are convinced.
Maybe it is working, but it's a little bit difficult for me to use.
Bauer, though, says many people now expect this kind of technology. And for regular app users, the change will be barely noticeable.
It's a move into the future. It's going to be an adjustment for some, but it'll a positive move forward. But we are committed to working through any challenges that come up and helping folks out.
The full transition to digital parking is expected to wrap up in the next few weeks. We'll have more information about the Park Duluth app on our website. In Duluth, Kyrie Johnson, Northern News Now.
And parking services will also track where people struggle to use the virtual system and plans to move multi-space kiosks into those trouble spots to help kind of fill the gaps.
Now, once the signups go up, the per hour parking fee will actually also go up by 50 cents to $2 an hour.